The Devastator is here. Dominick Reyes getting ready to take on Jon Jones in UFC 247's light heavyweight championship main event. Dominick, let's start with this. I saw that you said Kobe Bryant was the only athletic idol you've ever had, and that you're going to take some inspiration from him into this fight. You're from San Bernardino County. How did he inspire you?
Kobe's inspired me through his work ethic, you know, his Mamba mentality, always working hard, even when no one's looking. I think for this fight, the inspiration I draw is, you know, nobody's going to believe in you for you. You know, believe in yourself more than an undying belief in yourself, you know. I'm the underdog in this fight. People don't expect me to win. People are actually wishing ill will on me on this fight. And it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter what they say. None of that matters. I believe in myself. I know what I'm capable of. I know the hard work I put in. And that's all that matters.
People who may not know you by name may know you from a video that went viral, your fight against Jordan Powell a few years ago, that devastating head kick, and you caught him just as he was shaking his head that you hadn't landed a couple of punches. Did you see the head shake before you delivered the kick?
Yeah, so I found footage of him back before in a Muay Thai fight.
Yeah.
And he took a couple shots, and every time he took a shot, he shook his head like, no, you didn't hurt me.
Right.
So I'm sitting with my coworker. I worked IT at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, if he does this to me, I'm going to kick him in the head. And right on cue, as soon as he drops his hands and starts shaking his head, I send the kick up, and right on the money, man. Right on the money. And I right back to him said, yeah.
You're still unbeaten as a fighter, 12-0. Jon Jones has had as many title defenses as you've had professional fights. Oh, yeah. But still, you said the lore of Jon Jones is bigger than he is. What do you mean by that?
It's even myself, I used to do this. Jon Jones was like this like untouchable beast, like this big guy that was like a milestone you almost couldn't reach, you know? But then when I faced off with him, I looked in his eyes and he was just a man. He's just a man. Like, I saw his insecurities all over him. I saw, man, I can't even explain it, man. I'm just not intimidated. I'm not intimidated at all.
He says you're a one-trick pony. He's got a lot of respect for your left hand. You're a southpaw, tremendous power in that left hand. So when you go into the fight knowing he's wary of the left hand, how do you use that to set up other things?
Oh, it'll set up everything. Yeah. If he's worried about just my left hand, then that's a big mistake on his part. I mean, I'm a mixed martial artist. I have a complete game. I didn't get here with just the left hand. I mean, it definitely hurts when I hit people with the left. It works, don't get me wrong. But I definitely have more tricks up my sleeve than just the left hand.
One of the things he's so good at is using his reach to keep other fighters away. You're as tall as he is, but he's still got a 7.5 inch reach advantage. So how do you neutralize that?
You neutralize that with footwork. Yeah. You know, it's about footwork and understanding I'm going to take a shot. You're going to take a shot. It's what you're going to do about it. Are you going to cower down and back up and be scared, or are you just going to keep with your game plan and keep fighting your fight? And I'm going to keep fighting my fight. I'm going to fight my fight until I can't fight no longer. And that's really what it is.
How do you dictate that it's fought on your terms and not his? Because he does such a good job of keeping people at bay while he sort of figures out how he wants to attack. How do you take it to him and make it your fight?
Well, it's like combo breakers. You know, make him uncomfortable, put him in situations that he doesn't like. I can't exactly give away my game plan, but it's letting him know that if he pushes, I'm pushing back. Yeah. I'm not just going to let him keep pushing me and do whatever he wants and play with me however he feels. I'm in this fight too. It's me and you, and it's not just about you, man. For me, it's just about me.
Right. You were an all-conference defensive back, safety at Stony Brook in New York, and you said he's never faced an athlete like you. How do you use that athleticism, the things you learn from football?
So spatial awareness is a huge thing. Yep. As a DB, you're in space all the time. And you have to make snap reactions as, you know, receivers that run 4-4, 4-3s are running at you. And you make a mistake, it's a touchdown, you know. So I know how to make those snap decisions. I've always, like, my central nervous system is programmed to react quickly. I'm used to dealing with, you know, giant offensive linemen and breaking through those tackles. I mean, there's so many different things, so many different skills I acquired from being a college level athlete, football player, that has transferred directly over to MMA, like film study, attention to detail. Really, winning is everything. And yeah, I mean, not many guys in the UFC played significant time in college football. I started for 4 years.
Yeah.
You know, that experience, that knowledge, that being in big games and losing big games. Like, I lost my last college football game. Like, I don't like losing.
Right.
I hate losing, just like almost everyone else. But I know how to lose. I know how to win. And there's so many life lessons I learned from football that have transferred directly over to MMA that it makes me a lot different than anybody's ever faced.
To pull off what would be a monumental upset.
Absolutely.
He's a Hall of Famer, maybe the greatest to ever do it. It starts with a belief that has to come from deep down inside of you. Where does that belief come from for you in those moments when you're alone?
I know who I am, man. I have my family. I have my friends. I know what I'm capable of. The Lord gave me gifts, and I've maximized my gifts to the best of my ability. I trained as hard as I could. I studied as hard as I could. I did everything I was in my power to do. And that's where that belief comes from. I know who I am. I know what I'm about. I know what's deep down in my heart. And nobody can take that away from me. Nobody can tell me otherwise of who I am and what I am. And it's just up to me to prove to everyone else that what things I already know.
All right, Dominick Reyes, the Devastator, getting ready for Jon Jones, UFC 247 in Houston on February 8th. Great seeing you, man. Good luck in the fight.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming and special content, subscribe to ESPN+.